Here you have the ingredients for a nice Chofan dark soy sauce, low sodium soy sauce, garlic, peppers, green, red, yellow, 4 eggs, raw shrimp, diced smoked ham, white onions, green onions, peas, and carrots, tablespoon of white sugar, white rice, oregano, salt to taste, black pepper, diced chicken, vegetable oil. Here I will start adding my vegetable oil on medium heat. Now I will add my tablespoon of white sugar. At this point I'll be adding my chicken, which I dice in cubes, add a little oregano, a little chicken bouillon, a little soy sauce, a little pepper, mixed it all together and let it sit for about 10 minutes. At this moment, I will be moving my chicken around until it turns slightly brown. Now that I added some color to my chicken, I will be adding some diced garlic. Now that my chicken is nice and mixed with my minced garlic, I will add a little water to give it a little steam and let the meat boil a little bit so it could cook well inside. And just mix it together. Keep mixing non-stop. Now that I have a nice bubbly effect going on, I will add my smoked diced ham. Mix them together. Let them talk to each other. Now that the ham and chicken have become very good friends, I will add their cousins. Pepper, baby. Pepper, pepper. Now I will add their sister. Onion. White onion. Then I will add just a little bit of my green onions. Now that I've added my green onions, I will let all those flavors combine. Mix them all together nicely. Now that my ingredients are nice and mixed, I will switch my pans. I will get this skillet. Add some vegetable oil. Here, I will scramble my 4 eggs. Now we're back to the star of the show. While I was making the eggs, I covered up my ingredients. Let them go for a little boiled, just so all those flavors can combine nicely. Here I'm adding my carrots and peas now. Try to put this almost at the end so they don't get smushy on you. Mix them all together. You can use frozen, fresh, whatever floats your boat. Now I'm adding the fresh shrimps. You should also add this at the end, just because the shrimp will get overcooked and we're trying to avoid that. Here I will start to add my low sodium soy sauce. I'm only adding a little bit because I forgot to record and I added beforehand. And now my kikumo dark soy sauce. Here I will start combining everything together. Make sure it catches that nice soy sauce flavor and give it a nice color. At this point, I will start adding my rice. In this case, my rice is still hot because I had just made it. But try to do it beforehand and make sure your rice is cold. It would be best for this recipe. Also make sure your rice has no sodium at all, as we're using a lot with our soy sauce. At this point, I am combining all my ingredients together with my rice. As you can see, that soy sauce will start giving it that nice dark color we're looking for. Now that our rice is nice and combined with all our ingredients, this is the color we're looking for right here. Perfection. At this point, I recommend for you to taste your rice. In this case, I needed a little more soy sauce. At this point, I would add the leftover green onions we put aside, which is going to give it that nice Chinese Chofan flavor and aroma. Now that all ingredients are nice and combined, we will start adding our eggs. Remember, eggs are very important in this dish. But you really don't have to add eggs. If you're allergic to eggs, stick with everything else. It's still gonna taste great. And now, the moment we all been waiting for, the final result. Ooh, tell me that doesn't look delicious. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Ooh, fire.